Welcome to our twist on a modern gastropub with a world-class brunch, 32 taps of craft beer and of course plenty of Guinness. Our aim is to reinvent your idea of a pub while maintaining that beloved Irish spirit. Sauna Pub and Kitchen, not your father's Irish pub.
Good morning, Manayunk.
And welcome back to another episode of Manayunk Mornings.
We've got a great episode for you here today. We've got Jim Bauer from the Nichols building joining us on the couch today.
Yep, our good friend Jim will be here. And then I'll be heading down to Gary Mann Jewelers for this episode store tour to get a little bedazzled.
Get blinged out.
Blinged out, yep.
And I'm going to be learning how to do hot yoga with Stephanie from J-Town Hot Yoga. But first up, the Manayunk Morning Minute.
The votes are in. Join us at our Best of Manayunk cocktail party on March 15th at 7 p.m. as we announce the long-awaited winners of the Best of Manayunk competition. $48 gets you all you can eat and a 2-hour open bar. St. Patrick's Day doesn't have to be just one day. This Tuesday the 13th is the annual Hearts of Clover event at Winnie's Manayunk. Also on Tuesday, join Insight PA Cyber Charter School for their parent information session at Northlight Community Center from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Pet Friendly Dog Bakery is hosting 2 rounds of yoga with your dog this Saturday, March 17th.
Stop by Philadelphia Runner on Tuesday, March 20th for a workshop on nutrition for runners with Kelsey O'Donnell. Pretzel Park needs your help. Join the Friends of Pretzel Park at Lucky's Last Chance for a volunteer info session to learn all about how you can help maintain our neighborhood park this spring and summer. J-Town Hot Yoga invites you to their workshop for well-being on Sunday, March 25th. Resident yogi Kayla will provide you with the tools to take care of yourself and be the best person you can be. Also on Saturday, Dat Dance Studio is hosting an evening of dance celebrating African American women in history at Venice Island Performing Arts Center. I know I'll be there.
Well, that's the news.
Next up, we've got Jim Bauer from the Nichols building joining us on the couch. Jim, come on down.
There he is. Come on down, Jim.
Hey, and I feel good again. The killer and Luscious Leo.
Yeah, right.
How are you?
That is my nickname, right?
I've seen you guys in a long time.
I know. We're
Welcome
so
to the
happy to
couch.
have you here. So, Jim, we're really excited about the Nichols building kind of reopening, but we want to tell people, what it's been over the past couple of years, just to clarify that a little bit.
Yeah, the building's got a long history on the street. The last few things, it was Cadence had a bike shop there for a long time. It was pretty well known in the community, and it was pretty significant. One of the local businesses, EY, Intuitive, was they needed a space, and we put off our long-term plans. We did some renovations in the building, and then we've been repairing, upgrading, and getting ready since they left February 1st.
Relaunch. Yeah, and you guys really came to their rescue because they were needing a space, and as you said, you kind of put off the co-working to let them have that for the
Yeah, I mean, I think they had, it ended up working out okay ended up working out great for everybody. So long as we get all the upgrades done on time, we're ready to go, and we've had a great roll-up.
So once all the renovations are finalized, what can people who are looking to do this co-working at the Nichols building expect?
We set an expectation that we'd have 50 co-workers before we even open. It's pretty aggressive. We're well on our way. We're over 30 already. We've done more than 70 tours.
If you're a new business owner or a small independent contractor and you don't have the funds to have your own full office, this is what co-working is, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
If you're a startup and you want to get out of your basement, you don't want to be in a coffee shop, you want to not have to do an interview next to a screaming child, that's the kind of place you go to when you're doing co-working. You're upgrading, you're starting your business.
It's a good stepping stone, right?
Yeah, it is a good, and the people will do that. They'll start their business, they'll get started, they'll outgrow us, and they'll go on to their own property. And whether it's in Manayunk or another part of the city, that's how it's going to work. It's how it does work.
And you've got some private conference rooms too. Tell us about some of the other amenities in the actual space.
The largest area for events will probably hold 100 seated. We have 6 smaller conference rooms down from 15 people to 4, and then 1 mixed space that'll probably hold 40. We have some real estate agents that are clients that have already booked closings. They don't need a big conference room. They need enough room.
Enough for 4 people, and that's about it.
They need, whoever many people at the closing.
Yeah.
But yeah, not 100.
Yeah, people, being interested in this, how do they get more information?
Yeah, you can reach out to me at my email. It's on the building. It's available through this video, but bowergym7@gmail.com.
What's the most exciting aspect of this project in your opinion?
Personally, it's always exciting to kind of have a place to have it. It starts to be real when you can have a meeting and you have some kind of identity in a place. A big part of what we do as CEO and a big part of what we're going to do at One Nickel Co-working is basically working with small business owners. And there's some phenomenal people that have already signed up and are going to be there. And they're funny, they're smart, they're excited. I'm interested in learning. And if you work from home, if you've been on the road, getting the chance to work with somebody, collaborate or have lunch or just talk to them, it's exciting. But you don't want to sit by yourself all day.
Yeah.
Long.
Being in your pajamas might be a plus, but it gets
you can only be in your pajamas so long. Then you're like, I gotta get out of the pajamas. I gotta put on some clothes, get the heck up.
And that's definitely the point of
Well,
co-working.
not Leo.
Yeah.
If you can wear your pajamas at work, Leo, then you should keep doing it.
I wish we had a sweatpants policy or something.
that would
Yeah,
be
well,
nice then.
well, you know, you're welcome to come over for the beer too. There's free beer.
Oh,
me
free
up.
beer. You can't go
Sign me
wrong
up.
there, right?
So Jim, say I'm a business owner and I'm looking to get my brand out there. How do I get in these advertisements for Manayunk Mornings and the magazine?
There's three kinds of opportunities really, or basically two, pre-rolls and bumpers. It does a great job for the advertisers. Their reaction to it's been overwhelmingly positive. So there's opportunities throughout the year. There's not a ton of them. So what I tell business owners when I talk to them is pick up the phone. You use the email that we talked about. Somehow reach out, and if I haven't already talked to you about it, ask me how. And those are the two ways: pre-rolls and bumpers. You're going to get great traffic. You get a chance to be on top, to be on the show and be in front of people. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, so if businesses want to advertise the Manayunk, this is your guy here to get in the
Talk to him.
magazine, to get on Manayunk
And there's only
Mornings,
so many
right?
shows you guys do a year.
Yep.
And we've sold a great many of them. But there are opportunities. Don't wait.
Jump on it, Manayunk.
Yeah, jump on it. Give me a call and don't wait. Don't be complaining later because I didn't do it.
Well, Jim, thank you for joining us on the couch this
Hey,
week.
it was a
Yeah,
pleasure.
thanks for being
It was
in
good
here.
seeing you guys again.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll try to walk across the street.
Okay.
And now I'll be heading down to Gary Mann Jewelers for this episode's store tour. Thanks, Leo. I'm down here at Gary Mann Jewelers with owner Norma Mann for this episode's store tour. So Norma, you guys have been a mainstay here on Main Street for over 30 years, you just told me, and I know you said you've been in this building alone for over 20 years. So
Right.
Take me back. How did Gary Mann Jewelers actually get its start?
Well, we came to Manayunk searching for a space to start our business, and the vibe and the feeling down here just felt like a natural match, and we just really took off.
So as you mentioned earlier too, it's so hard to tell people, what you truly do here because it's a little bit of everything. You mentioned, that in one day you can have a range of customers. So tell us a little bit about that.
On any given day, I can have somebody come in and buy a set of wedding bands or recreate a piece of jewelry that their grandmother gave them. Somebody who's been dating someone for 6 months, want to buy her a little I love you present. We have followed people through their life, which is a really, really fun part of our business. Like you said, they come in for an engagement and then their wedding and then 5-year anniversary maybe. Now we're making engagement rings for those people's children.
It's very cool to be able to keep that going and keep that tradition going. So, obviously besides selling jewelry, one thing people might not know that you do is jewelry repairs and appraising. Tell us about that.
Gary's a great technician, and that's why he's does great repair work. We also do appraisals. If somebody does buy a piece of jewelry, many times they want to insure it, and you need the appraisal.
Yeah, so that's a great service to be able to offer too. The other thing that people might not really realize is, how much of an art form doing jewelry obviously is. So walk us through that process and Gary's process behind the scenes that people might not see that's in the back of the
Probably
shop.
one of the oldest art forms,
Definitely.
actually, an ancient art form. The process might be, you would come in and get some ideas, and we would talk to you in depth about what your thoughts are and what you have, and then we would make you a model. After you give us the A-OK, then we go and make it for you. And it's nice to be involved in the process and feel like it is a really special piece that other people, no one else is going to have it.
Right, because it's fully customizable.
And you're making it for yourself or for someone else.
So jewelry can definitely be intimidating for people if they've never, come and purchased a piece or done a custom piece before. How do you guys help make that process a little bit easier?
I think the reason that it could be intimidating is because they don't know where to begin. They don't want to seem like they don't know where to begin. And I will walk them through the process, whether it's making a piece of jewelry or buying a piece of jewelry, whether it's for, it is a process, and I do it every day, and I've been doing it for years, and I love to do it. Love to make people feel comfortable, and I love to make them excited and really happy.
Yeah, and in the end, they have a piece they're probably proud of too if they've helped
They're
work
very
on
proud of it. I
creating it.
want them to be really proud of it, and I tell them that. You need to be proud of it.
Well, thanks for giving me a tour today, Norma. I know I've been in the shop many times, but it's great to give our viewers at home a better look inside the shop.
It's a pleasure to have you, Caitlin.
Yeah, we'll be back. So if you have an upcoming special occasion or just want to get a piece of jewelry just because, stop in Gary Mann Jewelers.
was a great store tour, Caitlin.
Thanks, Leo. And you'll be heading down next to J-Town Hot Yoga for a little hot yoga lesson.
Yeah, what did I get myself into?
Prepared to sweat, Leo.
You gonna join me?
Namaste on the couch.
Stole my joke! Hey guys, I'm here at J-Town Hot Yoga with my friend Stephanie here. Stephanie, welcome to the show. So, hot yoga, is it gonna be hot and am I gonna be sweating?
Do you want to find out? Do you want to see how hot?
I guess I'll find out.
How sweaty you can get?
Let's check it out.
It's going to be good. Right arm up. And then
Like fall?
you can fall. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back for downward dog. Lunge and rise up. There you go. Yep, make sure you breathe. You're going to come up high on the toes. Bring the heels together and open the knee. Yeah, yeah. Now bring the hands down to the floor. Close to the feet. Lean forward, get your feet off the floor. Yeah.
What's next, a nap?
No. Breathe. Feels so good. That's it.
It hurts so good.
Come on, it hurts so good. But you're not done. Back. All right, ready? You're gonna point the legs up, and it's seal kicks.
Oh God.
Don't forget to smile.
Oh my God.
Woo!
I think this is my favorite part. So would you say that Dillinger did it?
Oh, 100%.
All right. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Stephanie.
Thank you.
Time to send it back to the couch.
Well, that's our episode for today. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Manayunk Mornings. As always, special thanks to The Isle for hosting us here on the couch, to Terry Leahy Films for producing this episode, and to Sona Craft and Bourbon Blue for being our show sponsors. As always, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Leo.
And this is Jim, and we hope to see all of you guys this Thursday at the Best of Manning party at Bourbon Blue. We'll all be there.
See
Bye.
ya.